I am the rocket man they talk about. I jump from star to star, I'll walk it out.
What's going on, guys? Shibby 2142 here. Now, bringing it back, 2142, the battlefields. I know this may look a little strange, but I repurchased it. I had a hard copy, which I don't have with me, but it was on Origin for $5. I'm like, you know what? I want to play again. So, convinced some of the guys to get it, reinstall it, install it, whatnot, and playing with Sergeant Enigma. You just see he joined the squad. Mass Death, Patwa, Chris Red Dragons, etc., etc. Pretty awesome. So this was supposed to be a live commentary, but I was not recording my microphone, and that guy was just C4 whoring, which is called RXD in this game. And if I say anything wrong, it's because I'm a little rusty. I have not played this in a couple years, but you know, I kind of shook off the rust pretty quickly once I started figuring out my keybinds again, and you know, how to work the map and stuff. So right now this is 64-player Conquest on Camp Gibraltar. I'd consider this the Carcan of 2142, which Carcan was Battlefield 2, which is going to be in Battlefield 3. Right now I'm using the Voss on the Assault class, taking out the PK rockets. So just a lot of stuff you guys are probably like, what is going on here? Trying to revive that guy did not work. So let's talk about the basics here. Squads of 6. I believe I'm squad leader right now. I am. I'm in squad 6. Speaking of that, usually I name the squad Princess Squad, but I think I just might have it as Delta Squad right now. So PK rockets, these are an attachment to the assault rifle where I scope in, and then that can set a distance. So basically they're airburst. So I was aiming at that box, and then I'd click on my mouse wheel 1 up, so then that would set it to airburst just a meter or two past that box. So kind of just a really fun weapon, and once you get used to them, it's great for taking out snipers or people behind cover. I'm going to toss my squad beacon up on top of this building because people will have no idea it's there. You see one of my squad mates potting in. And yeah, so just give me time to try and explain what is going on, because if you've never played this game or you've never seen it, it's pretty wild. And this is definitely my favorite Battlefield out of the whole series. It feels like it's the most complete. There's just a lot of features and customization that I just do not understand why Battlefield Bad Company 2 did not have it. Such as being able to change the color of your crosshair, friends list that has basically no maximum that I've seen. It might be 300, but right now, as of this video, I have something like 213 friends. So that's way more than 20, which is once again the limit on Battlefield Bad Company 2. So that's kind of disappointing. And the point system in this game is not like Bad Company 2, where you score possibly hundreds, thousands of points per round. This is where if you score 100 in a round, that's a really good round. So I try to defib an enemy, which obviously does not work. And one thing that I really like about this game is that when you revive someone, their death that they got when they died goes away. So right there, my teammate, squad mate, did get killed, so he got no deaths because he didn't respawn yet. And if he would have respawned, such as not getting revived, just straight up picking a new spawn point, that gives him a death. But if he just goes down, he doesn't have a death, and when I revive him, there's no death there. So that's pretty nice. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I'm not sure if you die and you get the death and the revive takes it away. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. I've kind of forgotten. Once again, I have not played this game in a while. Throwing down my health box. You can shoot through that grated fence there. There is a walker. Like, man, what the hell is that? That is a walker. And it's one of the vehicles in this game. And there's only 3 vehicles, maybe 4. I'm pretty sure 3 vehicles on this Camp Gibraltar. There's a walker and a jeep or a fast buggy on the attacking side, and a walker on the defending side. So right there is Mass Death. He is dead. Another one of my good friends that was playing. Should check out his YouTube channel. I'll try to have everyone linked in the video description, but if I missed someone, I'm sorry. So right there, I aimed at the ground right where the ladder was, and I was getting hit markers, but I was not able to kill that guy with the PK rockets, but I do get him with the Voss. The Voss is my second favorite assault rifle. This is one that can be used on either army, that being EU or PAC. But the PAC default assault rifle being the Krylov, it's probably my favorite just because the recoil is so low. So, I don't know, just to trade off that, this one has 40 bullets in its magazine. Or I'm not really even sure if it's a magazine. Yeah, that's a weird reload. Kind of like backloaded. And the Krylov has 30. So, kind of a trade off there, but both very good assault rifles. Once again, this is the assault class. I am a top rank Brigadier General. This game is pretty cool because it has ranks that are above top rank. If you kind of know what I'm trying to say there, where there's Supreme Commander, which is only given out to one player during a month, I think, unless it was a week. Something like that. It's like 2 weeks or a month. Something like that. It's been a while, once again, since I played this. So, yeah, Supreme Commander, there's only one of them. And then there is the 3-star Brigadier General, 2-star, and then 1-star. And I've had 1-star and 3-star. So the only ranks I have not gotten is the 2-star and the Supreme Commander. So, and basically how to get those was you just played a ton during the week. And that's how DICE picked them, or whatever their system was. So, and only, you know, say there was 20 3-stars and maybe 50 2-stars and 100 1-star, I don't know. I'm not really sure the number, but yeah, it was pretty cool when I had those ranks, and basically you're just a big boss, and your dog tags are pretty valuable. And I'm trying to fail here, or I am failing, trying to get over on this fence. One thing about this game, there is no infinite sprint. So I'm like charging up sprint and like, there we go, finally got it. The other team, the enemy team, PAC, PAC, that's the enemy army, doing a nice job of pushing us here. You might say, Shibs, you're just Rambo reviving everyone. Well, this game you want to get revived because, once again, there's no penalty to getting revived and dying right away. It's not like, oh my god, I just got another death. No, so it's easy to get a pretty nice KDR, which, I mean, obviously doesn't really mean that much, but if you work with a squad, it's, you know, it's kind of a nice reward. And right now they just took this flag trying to shoot some guys. I'm getting damaged, trying to back off, get killed. So, really not a lot going on there. So we lost that back base. And I don't know if I talked about this, but the PAC army, they have an uncappable at the top of the map, while the EU side start off with the bleed, that being they have more bases, so the PAC side lose more tickets more often, all that good stuff. So if you hold at the top base, so PAC can't really capture any flags or get past you, then basically you bleed them out very quickly and you win. But the strategy on the offense, being the PAC side, is to try to get your light buggy right away through the map and drop off as many squad leaders as you can. So they're trying to take our base here, working the PK rockets. See, if I just no-scope the PK rockets, they'll blow up pretty much on any object. So, hoping I hit a guy there. I did hit a guy. Hip firing this guy. Revives, all the good stuff. So what else can I talk about here? Voss, the knife in this game is actually equipable. It's the one slot. You pull it out. There is no animation to go and stab someone. You actually have to slice them. Think of like Counter-Strike maybe. So that's kind of cool. I think the way knifing works in Bad Company 2 is kind of cheesy, but in that defense for that mechanism, the hit reg for the knife in this game is not perfect. So either system is not the best, but I kind of prefer that where you can equip the knife and run around with the knife. I don't know, kind of cool. So basically people are throwing themselves into the meat grinder here, where I am set up with my teammate here, and oh, you see the drone above my head, and this is funny because they're trying to vote kick me now. I think I tried to get vote kicked, or they tried to vote kick me twice during this round, which is pretty amusing because I mean, obviously I just reinstalled, you know, still a little rusty, and they're thinking I hack or something. Like, really? I'm not even doing that well. I was 12 and 13 or something. So, oh, I remember this little sequence where they start pounding our roof. Eventually, we go pretty strong here on this little lip for about 5 minutes. See, aimed at the place below where that guy was to get the distance, I can talk, set on the PK rockets, and then just aiming high, and then they'll blow up at that exact distance. So I enjoy a weapon like that, where the skill ceiling, where it's a skillful weapon that you need to actually like understand the mechanics to make it work and like use it properly. You can't just spam it to win, because if you just no scope it everywhere, it doesn't always work. And it does have an arm distance where if a guy's 5 feet in front of you, pretty sure it does minimal damage and doesn't blow up, but I think there's like impact damage, something like that. So working the heals and the revives, which is good points in this game. Once again, having a round score of 100 is good, in my opinion. Obviously you can get more than that, but yeah, we were playing Titan mode earlier, which I think I'll do another live comp. So 9 out of 32 votes to kick Shibby, which is my soldier name in 2142. Just straight up Shibby. I am the original. Everyone else is a bunch of posers. So SHIBBY. No crazy capitalizations anywhere, or periods or spaces. Just straight up. So just burst firing there. I think I did kill that guy. Not really a big deal. But let's talk about squad leader. So as squad leader, I have a couple toys I can use. There's a squad beacon, which I can put down, and then if my squad wants to spawn on me, they spawn on the squad beacon, they pod down from the sky. Now you kind of saw podding earlier where my teammate was in a pod. I mean, that's what it is. And he just kind of hits the ground, and you can get pod stomped or crushed. Think of like Goomba stomping. So what you do there is you pod out and you try to like land on a vehicle, and it'll basically explode it or a player. So that's pretty amusing when you get pod stomped. Once again, aiming at the wall high, setting the distance, and then clicking my mouse wheel forward to get that distance. Getting EMP'd there. Electromagnetic pulse, pretty sure that's what it stands for. And that knocks down my squad leader drone, which I have not talked about yet. So squad beacon, one of the toys you can use, or you can use the UAV drone. So my drone senses players or enemies around me. Or you can use the Accipiter, I believe it's called, which is an attacking drone, which actually shoots people, but it's not that good. It does not detect people that well, and it's kind of a joke. So I don't want to talk too much about Titan mode yet. I'll try and do a live gameplay commentary. I think that'll be the best way to try and explain Titan mode, where I can kind of take my time and look around the map and try to explain it. But this is the Conquest, where you have to capture flags and there's a lot of ticket bleed, stuff like that. Not really spawn trapping or anything like Call of Duty-esque like that. But let's see here. Yeah, this is why I start getting raped up top, where I'm just Rambo reviving, as you'd call it if you're a Bad Company 2 player. Let's see here, I think it's mass. So once again, this is totally fine and actually wanted in this game, where this guy gets in my way and then I just get owned. And yeah, my health box was exploding. You can destroy health boxes, so there he goes, getting revived, dying, looking for another revive. So you kind of got to get ready for it. There is a commander in this game, which I guess I could talk about in another video as well. So right now the other team has basically, they have their uncap, which we can't capture, and they also have the majority of flags. So this round is pretty much over. Nice little two-piece there. Two-man spray. Not bad. This is a pretty fun map. Once again, this is Camp Gibraltar on 2142. Once again, considered the Carcand of 2142. I see there's a guy running around up there. So I scope in, and then I do get him with the PK rockets. Once again, one of my favorite weapons. One thing I really miss on any game that I play. And is there any other weapons that I can really talk about? There's only 2 pistol choices in this game. The stock pistol on each side. On the EU side, which is the side I'm playing, is a revolver. And on the PAC side is more of a, I think it's called like a TEK pistol. And it's okay. Not bad. There are claymores. Those are some of the things you've been seeing lying on the ground. Sentry gun there that I'm passing by. So I mean, there's just a shitload of stuff to talk about in this game. If you see when I zoom in, there's a distance marker, which helps with the PK rockets. That guy just threw down a claymore. And yeah, I mean, once again, oh, great, another vote kick. Another vote kick against Shibby, because clearly I am just doing so good that, you know, obviously I'm hacking. But what happened there is that guy is just butthurt because he had some kind of spawn beacon, or he got on the roof somehow. Maybe he C4'd himself up there, and I was able to kill him. So he was unable to get his, you know, cheap kills, because technically you're not supposed to get up there, but you can. And he's just butthurt once again. So I'm sitting here with my PK rockets. I'm going to try and target that wall and then mouse wheel up once again. So I'm not sure if this guy was trying to kick me because he's like, oh my god, there's Shibby, which I'm not Shibby 2142 in this game, so I don't know. Not really sure what the deal is. But we are bleeding out. If you look at the top of the screen, it is 16, now 15 tickets to 76. You can see that we have 2 flags, the 2 blue versus the 4 red. So we are the minority on that, so we're bleeding out. I do see a bunch of enemies across the way. Hopefully I get a kill here. I'm not really sure, I don't remember. I do get a kill there. Once again, using the PK rockets. A lot of fun. And you can also use a shotgun, so those are really the 2 options that would, right here, PK rockets. So that's what it's like to get killed by PK rocket. Just kind of like those flaming balls almost, going at your face. But I can talk about more unlocks and weapons and all that another time, but this is kind of just a quick intro. Yeah, was supposed to be live commentary, but my mic screwed up, so I decided to do post commentary because it wouldn't make sense. So I got the silver star there. I scored, what, 93 points total with some bonuses and whatnot. Went 25 and 6, pretty good ratio there, so nearly 5 to 1. And I was getting an away bonus, which I forgot about. So you get an away bonus if you don't play this game that often. It awards you for coming back. So pretty cool, little silver star there. Once again, I'm Shibby2142 from this game, 2142, and I'll talk about it more. Once again, still shaking the rust off, trying to get vote kicked, all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys next time.